the mind, the prize is what you win. Streaming live, we're diving through the blue from the cockpit view. It's all for you. Jets are lining up, the quiz begins. Fuel the mind, the prize is what you win. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Christmas jet and battle of the livery. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Christmas jet and battle of the lead. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Games we navigate, every answer pushes past the gate. Colors bursting, liveries collide. Compete with style, let your spirit guide. From runway lights to the quizzes bright, every moment here just feels so right. Altitude climb, enjoy the ride. Wings spread wide, we'll be a guide. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Christmas jet and battle of the livery. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Christmas jet and battle of the lead. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery.
A huge thank you to our channel member, DGP Media. Bonsoir, mademoiselles and madames. Monsieur and madames. French was never my strong point. Give us an audio check. Five by five, real good. I'll take it we're all good. Happy days. Right, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to Moshi. Sorry, first of all, Moshi. Moshi, everybody. Or wishy-washy if Lewis is here, which he is, yeah. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to your Monday Flight Night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel, of course, as always. Hope you are doing well. something a little bit special this evening. You've seen what we're on board. This promises to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this. I have flown this. It can be a little bit of a handful. Promises to be a lot of fun. We're on the Piaggio P180 Avanti from FlightFX, released in the last sort of few days or so. Very much under the carpet, like very much like under the radar. There was no announcements for it or anything else. Literally saw it on the marketplace and was like, huh, okay. We'll have a look at the texturing and everything else in a second, but we're at Sacramento this evening and we're heading over to the fascinating, what I call, tabletop airport of Sedona, right in the middle of the desert. Flight time tonight is about an hour and 38 minutes, I think, something like that. I was 1 minute out. 1 hour and 39 minutes. Should be a fun one. Looking forward to this one. Say hello to those that are in the chat before we get started. Lewis is in the chat. Hello to you. Hope we're doing well. Carl's there as well. Hello to you. Gemma, evening. Wayne, evening. Darren, evening to you. Hope you are doing well. I know Wilson's in there as well. Hello to you. And of course, anybody lurking in the background. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Here she is. The magnificent Piaggio P180 Avanti. Wilson. Just out of the way for a second. Let's show you around. Right, so here we go. So this is the cockpit. This is supposed to be the NG version, the new gen version of the Avanti. Got ourselves a nice little tablet here as well, which will come into play very, very soon because we're about to show a few things off. Otherwise, texturing is pretty good. One or two sort of issues maybe with seating. I mean, it depends on if you like your seats fluffy. Maybe one or two differences there. If we just and then into our cabin here, shades, very nice. Okay, we've got seating and everything else. Depending on it comes with a few liveries and variations of the interior. You can get wooden interior or the grey interior that we have got here this evening. Now, there's your door. We'll just click that to open. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then I think to close it again. There we go. Look at that for a door shut and look. Beautiful. Not just that, very much a detailed aircraft. With these drawers here. Now, you're probably sitting there going, what's in this? Well, ta-da! If you wanted to, you can make coffee. It's not interactive. But you got a coffee machine in there if you wanted to have some coffee. There you go, coffee cups as well. You can pop your coffee in. You got sugars, you got milk, and other bits and bobs in there as well, which is always handy. Some paperwork if you want to store paperwork, I guess. And then the drawer there, cutlery. Very nice. Very, very nice with the cutlery. Very shiny cutlery. That's not the end of it. We've got all these doors here. They are all interactive, so let's have a quick nosy through them all. Ha ha. You didn't think I'd let you board this plane without any booze, did you? That's Joe Blow's. Joe Blow's. And that's whiskey. There you go. I'm thinking of Jim. We've got whiskey on board tonight. Haw haw. There we go. Smoky bacon crisps and some peanuts. Cans of pop if you fancy it. Some Coca-Cola. 7-Up's in there. Bottles of water if you don't fancy the alcohol this evening. Detailing is very good. Look at this, look, chocolate cake. We've got some sweet treats on board, cookie candy bars, and some delicious bars. Some biscuits if you want to take those for your coffee. And in the drawer there, some plates as well if you were having a meal on board. The detailing is excellent. Now, not bad, right? You can adjust the seating and the headrest, as you've just seen there with that one. So the detail is pretty good. Toilet door, which is always necessary that it shuts. Are they really delicious, though, says Gemma? Oh, I can't tell you that. I've not tried them. If we go back to the main cockpit here, the reason why the tablet comes in handy is because of the settings. Ta-da! So, if I get the brightness up. So you can act like it's a real sort of, you can do it like a proper plane maintenance thing. You can enable or disable the engine damage. So you will have these markers here to how damaged the engines are depending on how much you over rev them and things like that. We don't necessarily need to do that, but if you wanted to, you could. Gemma's noticed immediately pizza. So we'll get to that in a minute. You've got an option for cabin configuration. So at the moment it's just standard. If we go executive, and if we zoom all the way out again, it has now changed. You can see we have got laptops and tables for meetings and everything else. I wouldn't suggest watching adult content. Oh, it's not interactive. I've broken the laptop. Laptop's gone. Ooh. So there you go. So you've got that option for executive. If you go to clutter and exec, you can do both. We'll do both in a second. If we go clutter, there is bits and bobs everywhere. As you can see, we've now got FS Elite. That's one of the websites there that normally do flight sim news. We've also got pillows and a suitcase. So we've got some pillows as well for clutter. Not a great deal of clutter, but you can have both if you wanted to. If we go down to executive, and now you can do food service. I'm thinking of leaving that when we're up in the air, just because it makes a bit more sense. Or shall I show you? I'll show you. So if you're having lunch, oh, look at that! Look. Get yourself a nice little toasted sandwich, an apple, some peanuts, and a drink or two. Right, pretty cool. If you wanted to go down the route of pizza, which we will do, here we go. It's really like detailed, right? If you wanted to pizza. So it's not on that table, but ta-da! So you got pizza and iced tea, the hippie food as I call it. That's like a stuffed crust one to me, so I'm all good. So yeah, so there you go. So you got pizza with iced tea, if you wanted it. No, they are peppers. Thankfully, they are peppers. They're not pineapple. That looks like a spicy pepperoni, right? So that's that. If you wanted a plated dinner, So you can only pick the one or the two. If you wanted a plated dinner, here's what it looks like. Look at that. Go on then. Look at that. It's like a chicken kebab and a nice burger there as well. That's a huge burger, right? So there you go. So that's your three options. Now, the other options you got is luggage. Okay. So you can do, if we do snowboard, go to the outside. La 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 in your own time. No, where's this? The door's got to be open. Is that what I'm thinking? Maybe the door's got to be open. Hang on. Luggage door. Oh, it's there, look. So, what a weird place to put the luggage. So, we've pressed... What have we pressed? There you go. So if you were going skiing, you got snowboards. If you want just random luggage, there you go. Just a few suitcases in the hold. And if you wanted to go for a golf weekend, there you go. So many scenarios that you can do with this aeroplane. All modelled very, very nicely. So today, because we're going to Sedona, we're not going to use snowboards, we're just going to use general luggage. So we're just going to go for the luggage, and then we'll close the door, like so. All hail the Lee class. Welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Park next to a couple of Embraers there. Gemma is asking if the runway is long enough for Sedona for the airplane. It is. The stopping power of this plane is quite phenomenal. It is quite phenomenal. And you'll see that in a minute. So here you go. Yeah. So what we can also do, if you wanted to activate noise reduction and you wanted the airplane to be quite quiet, you can activate the noise reduction section for the engines, which means they would be quiet engines. But we're not doing that today. No, no, no. We want full power and we want full noise. So there you go. That's what we're doing. Very easy to set the airplane up once you know how to. So let's go for it. And get the airplane started. We've got no cabin crew tonight because there's no need for this particular flight, so it is just us and ATC for the evening. To which I'll go on to clearance now, and then we'll get the stuff set and ready. Wayne says, round of golf, yes please. I'm pretty sure there's a golf. Is there a golf course? Don't know. We'll just use general luggage. We're going there for a general visit today. Gemma says better than the Honda Jet. Then don't want a repeat of that. Yeah, definitely don't want a repeat. David says I think the noise reduction option will be very useful if Wayne disappears off to the toilet. Yeah, we don't want another diversion, not this time. Ellie, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, there you go. I'll just give you like a rundown of the detail of the aircraft on the outside, and then we'll get going. So yeah, detailing looks pretty decent. Of course, with its unique engines. But it looks very, very smart. slowly becoming one of my favourite aeroplanes to fly on here. And there you go. We got Emma on the co-piloting side of things. But yeah, it's a very, very funky looking aeroplane, but it's the Ferrari of the skies. So let's set the aeroplane up and let's get ready to go, shall we? Known as the Ferrari of the skies because it is very, very quick. It is not your typical turboprop. It can reach top speeds of about 400 knots. The most I've had it at is the cruise on the displays is 280 knots for the airspeed, which is about the same as an A320, which is nuts. I did a flight from Bordeaux to London City as a test, and then a normal turboprop might take a little bit of time. This obliterates a turboprop. This is very, very quick. So yeah, should be a fun one. So Jim, evening to you, says just been watching Boom Live. So apparently their next supersonic flight is on board the aircraft we are all going to fly in. They haven't even built the fucking thing. Oh, Jim, still not going to happen. Right, let's get the airplane started and show you how to set this one up. So, battery goes on. Beautiful. We'll get the master switch is all switched on at the top here. So, generator on. Left, right. And then the avionics, which now has everything lit up here. We need to go straight down to this position here. And we need to go to the index. We need to go to our second page, and we need to go to settings. And with the important thing, if you don't want the battery to die, is we need to turn on ground power, like that. So ground power is on. And there it is. So now the aeroplane will run without us having to worry about batteries dying. It will tell us that we need to initialize our position, but the only way we can do that is by, if we go to index, position in it. If we click this one here, that will initialize our position. That's all you need to do. Flight plan is already in the system. Everything is in there in terms of like the runway that we're taking off on and the route itself. And then what we'll do is we'll get the position lights on. And then what we also need to do is fuel pumps. If we get rid of the yoke, we'll come down here, we'll get the hydraulics turned on, the bleed air's on as well. Landing lights not necessarily for the moment. What else do we need? I actually think that's pretty much it. Like I say, not a great deal to sort out. Got a nice little map there as well, so you can keep an eye on what's going on. And then these anti-ices will get on once we're sort of moving and everything else, but we'll get the wind shield one onto low. Top cruising, the cruising altitude for this aircraft is a whopping flight level of 41,000 feet, which is insane. So 41,000 feet this little plane can get up to. It is frightening how good this aeroplane is. So there you go. That is the Avanti pretty much sorted and ready to go. I made the mistake of getting rid of this screen when I did the flight, which is no good to me. So we'll keep that screen on as it is. We're not going to touch any other buttons. But just out of interest, you do have your typical sort of system statistics and everything else that you need in order to have a look and see what's around. Yeah, it doesn't look like Jim's sold on the boom adventure. To be honest, I don't think anyone is. Right, let's get some clearance and let's get some radio checks sorted because we're pretty much there. Sacramento clearance, good afternoon. Piaggio Oscar Lima is type Piaggio P180 Avanti, requesting a radio check.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, capital clearance, roger, reading you loud and clear.
Now, one thing you can't see, I don't think. Oh, you can. If you have a look at the ATC, it's red on the screen at the top. Our call sign is our registration, which is too cool. We don't have that on the actual plane itself, but the colour scheme does come off of the aircraft that's known as too cool. If you don't believe me, Google it. Google the registration too cool and you'll see what I mean.
Southwest 312, read that correct?
I'll wait for Jim to come up with a wrestling reference to too cool. Right, so we're pretty much sorted, ready to go. Let's have a nosy and see what we got for our clearance. Capital clearance, Piaggio Oscar Lima, ready to copy. IFR clearance to Sedona.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Cheers. No auto throttle on this either, so it is a management of the speed for yourself. Too cool for flight school, says Lewis.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, cleared to Sedona via the River Cat 4 departure. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.25 squawk 1432.
Right, 3000's there. Beautiful stuff. Clear to Sedona as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.25 squawk 1432. Piaggio Oscar Lima. That's going to be real difficult to remember.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, read back correct.
Wicked. Right, so what you have seen me done is we've taken the covers off. So we're still like free to pretty much move, which we will do in a moment. Write it down. I'll write it on my screen, it'll be fine. What we need to do is we need to set the ident as well. So we need to click that screen there. And we need to put our squawk in, which was 1432. Oh fuck. 3-2. So that's on. And I think we're pretty much there. Cool. Right, does that come up? Does. Excellent. Right. Other than that, we are pretty much ready to go. Now. Ground power was on. Okay. Okay. What the mistake I've made with this is it should be on, right? So everything should be working. If I take the ground power off, are the systems going to go off? I might need to... Just give me a sec. Hang on. Hang on. I'm not convinced. I've been watching... I watched a video earlier today. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. If I take the ground power off, the systems are going to go off too. Hang on. See, he doesn't do anything like that. So I just wonder if... Right, okay. We'll go for it. We'll go for it. We'll give it a try. I'm not convinced. Oh, it's relatively easy to set up if we have to restart. So let's go for it. Let's request the push. See what happens.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay. Ground power's still on. We're just going to request pushback here while we're here.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Capital ground. Piaggio Oscar Lima requesting push and start. Oh.
Piaggio Oscar Lima. Push and start approved. Contact ramp on 119.99er for tug assistance.
Oh. Tug assistance is the least of my problems right now. Right, let me just make sure we've got everything. Right, hang on. So props are fine. Generators are on, which is fine. This is like Russian roulette, innit? It's like, do I press that button? Okay, alright. Okay. Let me just set the let me just set this. Okay. Okay. Let me just confirm that we got push and start, which we do. Push and start approved, and we'll contact ramp if we need assistance. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Right. Fingers crossed, everybody. Here we go.
Exiting from editing.
Piaggio Oscar Lima. Push and start approved. Contact ramp on 119.99er for tug assistance if needed.
No, I don't want to.
Release parking brakes, please.
I think I've got a split. Have I got time to do that? I think I do. Ground power's on.
Release parking brakes, please.
It should be fine. I'm pressing it. I've done it. I've pressed it.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Let's start the engines so we've got some power. Right. We're going to start with the right one. We're going to fire up. Here we go. And then what we need to do is we need to fire up the valve. And then pop her into flight mode.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, not noisy at the moment, but she's working, and that's the main thing. Right, let's start the parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Let's do that.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Let's get the left one going, so we'll set the ignition, get the start going. And we look good, so let's open up the valve and let's get it to flight mode.
Unlocking gear.
There we go. Beautiful. Engines are on.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
So, with the fact that you haven't seen the fact that he's like balls deep inside this Piaggio. So with that, we'll bring the propellers back down now that they're started. We'll bring them back down to ground. We'll try not to cut it off completely. For ground idle. So we've got some power. Now, the Piaggio has a fascinating little thing that I didn't realise. And it's this button here, steering mode. It has two variations of steering modes. It has taxi mode, which is what we've got it in. You can see on there it says steer taxi. When we go to takeoff, if we keep it in taxi mode, essentially what it does is it allows the front of the wheel, or the nose wheel, to be able to pivot very quickly in order for the aircraft to turn sharp corners. If you leave that on during takeoff, boy is it interesting. That's what I found out. So when we get ready to depart, we need to click that, and it will go into takeoff mode, and then yeah, we'll be pretty much. No, I'm not leaving it on. No, maybe one day. I'm not leaving it on. I'm not leaving it on. Evening, Sarah. Hope you're doing well. Carl says the aircraft has grown legs. It's grown something. So yeah, so we're gonna leave it on steering mode for the minute for the taxi, and then we'll click it for takeoff, and then we'll be good to go. What we want to do is flick the lights on there for taxi. We want our recognition lights on. Seat belts for our passengers. We'll go for wing lights as well, why not? She's a beaut. Right. Let's go. And got 4,000 on the thing. Speed, as if we're doing the climb. We'll go up to 220 for the moment. Essentially what we're doing is we're treating the speed very much like a airliner, which is crazy for a turboprop, but that is exactly what we are doing. Lewis says pizza is in my lap. Yes, don't worry, yeah, pizza will be on there. We'll see if we get pizza on board tonight. Right, so let's request our taxi then to the active. I forget what runway we're going off of. Is it 35? 35 right today. Is that a short taxi or a long taxi? Medium at best. Sticking with ground. Capital ground. Piaggio Oscar Oscar Lima ready to taxi to runway 35 right.
Piaggio Oscar Oscar Lima, taxi to runway 35 right via Charlie 1 Delta D11.
Taxi to runway 35 right. Piaggio Oscar Oscar Lima. Alright, here we go. Parking brake off. Make sure we've got everything that we need to off here as well before we disappear. So we've got luggage on board because we're just doing a general visit today. Everything's all good. Parking brake off. Aircraft is now moving under its own power. And there you go. You can see just this is I put the throttle up. The aircraft is just moving under its own power, which is always fun. So you can see the sharp turning. As I do that, that's because we're steering on the taxi mode. So we don't need to do anything. The aircraft is just powering by itself. The flaps are already set as well. Passengers are dizzy. Yeah, I was just warming up the tyres. Interesting, there's no lines. That's interesting. Where's the lines? We're actually on the taxiway, which is interesting. So it says, what the fuck is that? Yes, it's a Piaggio P180 Avanti. The Ferrari of the skies.
Sky West 510 Capital Ground taxi to terminal via Yankee Bravo. Have a good day.
It's ugly as hell. It's not. It's a right good machine, this one.
We'd like to taxi to south parking.
I think the scenery I downloaded doesn't have any lines.
Baron 58 Zulu Golf Capital Ground taxi to south parking via Charlie.
But that's cool. That's fine. We can make our own way there. So I haven't put the throttles up at all. This is just moving under its own power. That's how powerful the plane is. Why does the nose have wings? They're little stabilizing canards, I think, to help with the aerodynamics of the aeroplane when it is in flight. Where are we going? Right, apparently. I will move the throttle up now. Yeah, no dash cam. It's a funny looking dash cam, I'll tell you that. Yes, no wonder this scenery's not finished. Got no lines. I hope the runway markings are on there. At least. Right, this will get up very, very quickly. As well. It should be. I can sort of see markings for the runway. I'm going to turn right here. Oh dear, I said something that Sarah's taken out of context. Was it because I said it'll get up quickly? Thing is, we don't need a great deal of runway today. But we're going to go to the end of it anyway. It was, wasn't it? It's because I said that. Okay. So let me know how your day was. What'd you get up to? If you had work, how was it? If you didn't have work, how was it? If you... I don't know. Some people might have had school.
Southwest 281, read back correct.
If you had school, how was it?
Cessna 2 Charlie Bravo, read back correct.
I also need to download a different scenery, I think, for this one. Just so we got the lines. Winds are variable at Sedona, where we've decided to go in on 03, which is the usual runway like they go in, like the usual approach that they go in. It did give us potentially for runway 21, but it seems to be the only one that's available is runway 03. Wayne says, interesting. Carl says, day has been dull and wet, so a normal Monday. Sarah says, pretty boring here. I'm bored of the same thing every day. You could always take up supporting a football club. I've heard Gillingham are quite good. Lee says, been okay, was in Stratford, been teaching a new colleague. Very nice. And Gemma says, busy day at work, but surprisingly everything went well today. Lovely. Right, we are pretty much at the point of takeoff. So, we're going to get to these lights here. Just put the United. No, it's Gillingham. Not Gillingham United, it's just Gillingham. Right, let's request takeoff and then we'll whack the propellers up back to flight mode. Let's go for it. Sacramento Tower, good afternoon. Piaggio Oscar Lima at runway 35 right, ready for takeoff.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Capital Tower, runway 35 right, winds 275 at 6. RNAV Rivercat, cleared for takeoff.
Rivercat, like that. Clear for takeoff, runway 35 right. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Bit of a brain fart. Right, here we go. Let's whack them up to 100%. Slight then change of tone. You can hear. This is where it starts to get noisy. And let's get ourselves off to the lovely little tabletop airport of Sedona. Hour and 39 today. So what we've got to do, change our steering. So if we press this button here, we're now in steering. There we go. A. Control wheel master switch. Do you not want to change? Have we got to be moving for that? Let's begin moving and just see if it changes when we move.
RV10 Whiskey Romeo Echo, traffic at your 3 o'clock, 6 miles, same altitude,
Oh,
Diamond
no.
DA40. RV10 Whiskey Romeo Echo, traffic at your 2 o'clock, 5 miles, same altitude, Diamond DA40.
We're in taxi mode, yo. Right. I can't change it. Why is that not changing? Do I have to press something like... Do I have to press that? No. Okay. Well, you're about to see what happens when you leave it on steering mode. It's about to go tits up, as I call it. Okay. Alright, let's get ourselves over to Sedona. Here we go. I might just turn the sound up for this one. So apologies if ATC comes through, because it will be loud. Here we go. 50%. Bear in mind, the parking brake is on. Parking brake off. Toga that bitch. Watch it start to... Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Surprisingly, a little bit more smoother than it was before. And we're straight up already, and we are very quick. And there she blows.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, contact departure on 125.25.
Your damper can go on. Autopilot can go on. Vertical speed can go on. Well, that's doing its thing. Navmo can go. Bastard. Not yet. Son of a bitch, I pressed something I shouldn't have done. There we go. Now it's on. Will it turn or do we need to change it again? We've got to change it again. Right, should now follow. It says. What? Right, it's fine. Hang on. Put those through now. Fine, we'll get there.
Southwest 1588, contact departure on 127.4. Departure on 127.4, Southwest 1588, thank you. Sacramento, KSEZ 60 Alpha, is clear runway. 60 Alpha, say again your request.
Very confusing. Maybe, yeah. Worked yesterday. FMS1. FMS1. No mode is on. Can we turn? What the fuck is it following? I'll get to the comments in a sec, just bear with me. Whilst I work out what's going on. Oh, it's working now. It's working now, it's fine. I knew it. I confused myself a little bit. It's alright. We got there in the end. Oh dear. Contact departure on 125.25 Piaggio Oscar Lima. Right. That's contact departure. Capital departure, good afternoon, Piaggio Oscar Lima with you 3000. Right, crack rock steady. Been thinking of picking this plane up since it's pretty cheap. Did y'all hear FlightFX?
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Norcal departure, radar contact, direct River Cat.
I did, and I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Should be good. She's a noisy bird, this one. Waiting for the clearance to climb. See, turbulence is hitting the aeroplane quite badly. It's quite a bumpy flight.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, NorCal departure, climb and maintain, flight level 190.
I forgot to turn the sound down. Sorry, that was my fault. I forgot to turn the sound down. Climb flight level 190, Piaggio Oscar Lima. Yeah, sorry, that was my fault. I forgot to forgot to turn the sound down.
AirCal 537, Norfolk approach, contact Oakland Center on 132.9 or 5.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Right, we'll go 1,200 feet a minute on the rise. Gemma coming in with 18 months of the members lounge, saying so long. Here's to many more months. Thank you for your continued support. Right, we're on the climb, which is good. Go back to full speed here just to kind of help the aeroplane. There you go. Beautiful. How can you not like this aeroplane? Very funky looking, like a proper spaceship. But it is it's slowly becoming one of my favourites. Taking some screenshots there. We'll get the flaps up and we'll let the we'll unleash the power of the aeroplane. Those added there. So we're now picking up speed. We want to be careful not to overspeed, which we are. So we're currently at 250 knots, which is not the true speed of the aeroplane. We are currently matching what we would be doing in an A320 at this height, which is frightening to think about in this aeroplane. We are currently matching the speed of an A320 at the moment, 250 knots. What have we got here? We got we'll go ahead and turn on the anti-ice. Just so we're ready, because it's going to be quite cold when we get further up. But yes, currently matching what we're doing at the moment, 250 knots, 230 knots. We'll keep going. We'll bring that back up. Also, I've forgot to sort that schedule out as well. Give me 2 seconds. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think then of the Piaggio? Looks like the plane's going backwards. It's fast for a turboprop. Can't it do like 0.94 Mach? I don't think it can. I think a little slower than that. It's just shy of, I think... Oh, do you know what? I looked this up yesterday. Oh, I don't need to. Oh, the schedule's there. It's fine.
November 119 Kilo Charlie, climbing 6,000 with you.
Skyhawk 119er KC NorCal approach radar contact.
Oh, it's noisy though. Listen to that. Piaggio.
5299er X-ray NorCal approach, roger.
Woohoo! Noisy. Piaggio P180 top speed. Apparently the top speed for this aircraft is 741 kilometers an hour. Which is incredible. It is the fastest ever. It's the fastest propeller-driven aircraft with a speed of approximately 576 miles an hour, which is incredible. That is frightening. And it's all to do with the design of the aircraft. These things, when they go over the top, it is massively loud. Yeah, I'm watching the playback. There's no, can't see any buffering. So we're past 10,000 feet. We can go crank up once again. Or maybe it's just a little bit of buffering. So, if we look at the speed, we're now passing 260 knots, Mach 0.475. Look how easy it's gathering speed. Carl says Lewis looks like a catfish. Is that supposed to be the aeroplane, or Lewis looks like a catfish? It really is a funky looking aeroplane, isn't it? I love it. I think it's excellent. The plane, not Lewis. So let's have a quick nosy at the speed then. 272 knots. Current ground speed is 337 knots, which is again frighteningly quick. For a turboprop, it is incredible. It is an incredible aeroplane. It really, really is. And as you can see here as well, it can easily get to 300 knots. You see the red line there? That's like the limit. So it could easily get to 300 knots. So we're climbing at like 1,200 feet per minute. The aircraft itself can reach a maximum of about 1,500 feet per minute. So we're sort of right on the edge. And look how easy it's holding 272 knots. This thing is an absolute machine. It's a beast. For a small plane like this, it's an absolute beast. It's just handling the speed so well, and it is like flying an A320. Frightening how much it's how quick it is. Paul Hussey coming in with a super chat. I've totally forgot. We got a goal going.
Oscar Lima, contact NorCal departure on 127.905.
We got a goal going of £5 or more if you want to donate towards the goal. And Paul has done so. Thank you, Paul, for your continued support. David says it's got a mustache like an 80s porn star. If Hooters Air were still around, I'm sure they'd have them on their fleet. So we've got some snow-covered hilltops here as well, which is always fascinating. Sarah says it's this weekend already. It is, yeah. Task Fair is this weekend already. There was no streams on the channel on the Wednesday. Thanks, Sarah. Totally uncalled for, especially considering what tomorrow is. So the schedule is running along the bottom of the screen tomorrow. You can see that coming onto your screen now. We are doing Ryanair tomorrow from Porto to Marseille. Sarah, I've not made the thumbnail for it. So if you want to send a picture over. Tappy, tappy, tappy.
Southwest 2008, contact Oakland Center on 132.905.
Oh. Contact NorCal departure on 127.95. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Jim says, anyone seen the news about Chicago putting a halt to live streams? Really? I mean, that's no for me, but how can they stop that then? Knockout departure, Piaggio Oscar Lima with you, flight level 170, climbing 190. Good afternoon. Carl says, boo Ryanair.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, NorCal departure. Good afternoon. South Lake Tahoe, altimeter 30.00.
Cheers then. Oh, go on, look at that. Over the snow as well. Look at that, Lake Tahoe as well. Look.
Oscar Lima, NorCal departure, contact Oakland Center on 134.3.
Yeah, I'd like to know how they'd be able to do that. Contact Oakland Center on 134.3. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Fascinating. Yeah, fascinating. I'll be interested to know how they're going to try and stop that. Oakland Center. Good afternoon, Piaggio Oscar Lima with you, flight level 190. But I also want Typing Tom back. Hello. Oakland Center, good afternoon. Piaggio Oscar Lima with you, flight level 190.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Oakland Center, good afternoon.
Cracking. Right, we are currently whacking 400 knots right now as total ground speed. Hello, Lewis. Hello. Moshi. This airplane is just soaring through the sky. I'd rather have a Typing Tom than a pooping Wayne. For those that arrived late, whilst we were just sort of sitting at 19,000 feet, a rundown. We're in executive mode, which means we've got laptops and everything else out at the moment. Just to let you know, you can help yourselves. There's no drinks trolley or anything else tonight, so you can help yourself to some coffee. If you want some coffee, you can help yourself to some coffee cups to put the coffee in. There's milk, sugar, etc. All that you need. Some paperwork if you want to file your paperwork. Cutlery for your food.
Oakland Center, good afternoon.
For Jim, Joe Blow's whiskey. Nope, gotta get it yourself tonight, Carl. Gotta get it yourself. There's no point having crew on board, not for like 4 people. So you got whiskey and what have we got? There's bottles of wine. Yeah, there you go. So we've got white and red wine for those that drink it, and Joe Blow's whiskey. Just going through it for those that have arrived a little bit late. You got some snacks. We got smoked bacon, jerky. Who likes some jerky? Everyone likes a bit of jerky, fan. Cans of Coke for those that don't want to drink. Napkin. Would it have not been napkins? Good shout. Hang on. In fact, it's not, is it? That's tablecloths. That's not a napkin. That's, or is it a napkin? Is that one of those ones, like long ones, you pop in like your collar? But you got some playing cards as well if you get bored. Lewis, that's later. You know, bromance style. Bottles of water down below. Some chocolate cakes and some bits and bobs. Biscuits to go with your coffee. And plates if you fancy plating up your biscuits. So there you go. Right, let's get this aircraft up higher. Oakland Center, Piaggio Oscar Lima requesting flight level 340. Hold you to it. Not as much as I'll be holding you to it.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Unheard of in a turboprop. Climb flight level 340, Piaggio Oscar Lima. Unheard of. But let's go for it. 34,000 feet. And we'll go up at 1,000 feet per minute. Getting a bit weird now. Yeah, we'll not get we'll not do that. So, because the aircraft's speed, we are an hour away from landing at Sedona. This is more a bit of a showcase. The aircraft can fly up to 1,500 nautical miles, so good 2.5 hours to 3 hours if it wanted to.
Oakland Center, good evening. United 1127 with you, flight level 370.
United 1126, Oakland Center, good evening. Center, King Air 70 Echo uniform on the ground at Tahoe. Request IFR to Van Nuys. Oakland clearance, delivery, King Air 70 Echo uniforms on the ground, Lake Tahoe. IFR to Van Nuys. We have the weather.
Can we have our pizza back here? You can have pizza, absolutely. Here we go. And just so you can see it, I've clicked the pizza. For those that arrived a little bit late and may not have seen the walkthrough that we did, we got pizza, baby. No worries, Ellie. Catch you soon. Yeah, Sarah Lewis misheard my offer of jerky. I don't think he got the E bit. There you go. He's got pizza. Hey, pizza and porn. Is there a cover like that I can put? Oh, I can. No? No? Is there not? I can't put the cut. I don't want to be listening to pizza and porn. No. Oh, there's a drawer here as well. What's in there? Oh no. Oh no. Well, the women of the flight will be very, very happy. Let's put that away. Crack Rocksteady says pizza and porn has a ring to it. Strangely, it does. It's a torch. Of course, it's a torch. No, it's a torch. It's a torch. Defo a torch. There are some more drawers here, actually. What have we got here? Oh, we got more. We got croissants. I didn't even see this. We've got 5 croissants. That's a very small bag for 5 croissants. Does it come with batteries? The torch does, Sarah, yeah. What's in here? Oh, more magazines from FS Elite. Any more drawers? Any more secret drawers that I don't know about? Oh, that's the door. We don't want to open the door. So you imagine a wing view if you were sat here. I go, well, it's clearly a jet.
Oakland Center Southwest 1231 with you passing through flight level 3.
Lee, you wash your mouth out.
LMR 5 departure. Target arrival. Southwest 1231 Oakland Center, roger.
Pineapple and pizza. What's the matter with you? So the aircraft is comfortably, and I mean comfortably, flying at 270 knots while climbing to 34,000 feet. This is a remarkable, remarkable aeroplane. And one that I would very much like to take into London City on stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. If she missed the headline, she certainly didn't miss it this time. It's what happens when you're out the game for so long, Sarah. Oh, what's this here? Let's call it onboard Wi-Fi. It's not, but let's call it onboard Wi-Fi. There you go. We've got Wi-Fi on board, so you could watch porn if you wanted to on the computer. I was gone like 2 weeks. I know it. I'm telling you, things just happen at a very quick pace on this channel. You miss one day and you've missed like a year's worth of news. It does, doesn't it? It does kind of look like Wi-Fi. Have we got one this side? No. Just there. We'll call it Wi-Fi. That'd be the toilet alarm. That's the air freshener to keep the cockpit smelling fresh. Let's actually have a proper look at it. We can't turn it off, but I imagine that is like an extender, as Gemma says. So there's another dash cam. No, I think if that's a dash cam, it's pointing the wrong way. So what do you think then? What do you think of this? What do you think of the Piaggio so far? What do you reckon? Recording yourself. Yeah, this is why I'm glad I'm also not with the laptop if it's recording myself. Sarah and her dash cams. We'll get her one for her birthday. Just get her a dash cam for her birthday. She loves them that much. Yeah, it's a tracker. Great job suspending your belief, everybody. It says it is a tracker. Sarah says I don't drive. Doesn't matter. We'll get you a dash cam anyway. You can strap it to your head as you're walking around Dublin Airport. Like a GoPro, just larger.
Oakland Center, November 215 Quebec is at flight level 370.
Even if Sarah did drive, it can't be any worse than mine.
215 Quebec, Oakland Center, good morning.
Sarah can. That's a whole different YouTube channel right there. In fact, that's not even a YouTube channel. That's... never mind. Orange YouTube. Not allowed to fly during peak times. So we're climbing still, which is incredible, and we are gaining speed, which is incredible. We're at Mach 0.713. I'm astonished with this aeroplane. Gash cam. Oh, brilliant! There's a channel for Sarah. Keep an eye out for Gash Cam. You did, yes. I've got your pictures. I know the one that I'm going to use. So, thanking you kindly. Gash cam pics. Oh, good lord. Oh, I wasn't supposed. Sorry, that sounded a bit weird. I've just replayed that old like sequence in my head, and we're talking about Gash cam, and Sarah's like, I sent you pictures, and I'm like, I know which one I'm using. Yeah, I'm about to like lube myself up. Got me some of that sweet photos, isn't it? Ah, dear. No, it's pictures for tomorrow's thumbnail. Don't get any ideas. Don't get any ideas. Also, I don't know why I went full chav. Just went full chav there, like, yeah, basically, like, I'm about to like lube myself up, innit? Yeah, I'm about to get some of me that Irish sugar, you get me? Oh dear, I need to stop. It's the only way I can do the Chav accent is by having to put on a deep voice. I can't do it as I do it, like as I'm talking like I am now. So I've got a proper go with like, yeah, like basically, yeah.
Piaggio Oscar Lima. Contact Oakland Center on 132.05.
If you think the head on a Guinness is impressive, wait till you see what Sarah does. Yeah, boy. Ah, dear. I'm going to stop. It's a bit much. Oh dear, ignore. Ignore. It's too much. It's way too much. We'll stick with Irish Sugar, which I think would be a great porn name. You sound like you're in the So Solid crew. It would be a great name. It would be a great name for a porn star. Irish Sugar. I once found, when I was at school, went to Poundland, and they had funny enough, a porn section, like DVDs, for £1. One of them was "Dude, That's My Mum," and for some reason that sticks in my mind. I don't remember what the others were called, but the one that was for £1 was "Dude, That's My Mum." Before anyone asks, no, I did not buy it. Lewis says I would have said sugar dipped. No, I think Irish Sugar is probably better. It just sounds like proper. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, literally. So it was in the style of, like, you know, the film "Dude, Where's My Car?" It was just like literally, "Dude, that's my mum." For £1. The value, not the mother. The mother was always going to get pounded in that video, but I've heard. But
Piaggio, Oscar Lima. Contact Salt Lake Center on 134.525.
well, don't say we don't.
Yes, 589er, contact Salt Lake Center on 134.525.
Me in particular. Oh, Steve, hope you're doing well. This hasn't dropped in to say hello for ages. Hope Tom in particular is doing well. And the rest of you also. Cheers, Steve. Yeah, basically, Carl. Yeah, essentially, it was a case of no, it was Poundland. No, Poundland had it. Poundland had it. So we're comfortably doing 272 knots at the moment at 34,000 feet, which is insane for this plane. But we are literally just cruising along like we're in an airliner. Frightening how quick this plane is. And we've got 36 minutes until we're due down at Sedona. We're supposed to have contacted Salt Lake Center. That's me not paying attention. Contact Salt Lake Center on 134.525 Piaggio Oscar Lima. Salt Lake Center, good morning. Piaggio Oscar Lima with you. Flight level 340.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon.
Beautiful day, look at the size of the windows. Impressive. Look at that. Look at like the angle of the view you get as well. Look at the amount of view you get in this aeroplane. Just impressive. Everything about this plane is like you're flying a turboprop, but you're also flying it at airliner speeds. Absolutely remarkable. Impressive size and view. Oh, that's Sarah going into Irish sugar mode once again. I believe we have come up with a new nickname for Sarah. Actually, might need to start being called Irish Sugar. So a quick rundown of the rest of the week. As you can see on the bottom of your screen, there's quite a few days that there are no streams because I will not be around to stream. I'm off to North. Every time Sarah comes in, like whoever's streaming, you just gotta go, "What's up, Irish Sugar?"
Good day, Salt Lake Center, Mountain 3005 at flight level 330.
Bring a laptop with you and stream. I don't have a laptop. I actually got rid of mine, so I don't need it.
Good evening.
And then Sarah's like, "What am I gonna do for 5 days?" You'll have to go outside. You'll have to go outside. You're going to the north for new beer glasses. Shh. Shh. Not supposed to say anything. Yeah, but it's bright outside. Not the sun. Come over to Manchester at the weekend. Yeah, Sarah, do it. This is why I said I go, do it, do it. Yeah, like come to Manchester like Irish Sugar, innit? That's weird. I'm going to stop doing that. Irish Sugar don't like the sun. No, Irish Sugar caramelizes in the heat. Do it. Do it. Book a cheap Ryanair flight. Get yourself over to Manchester.
Salt Lake Center. Contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
The voice. I feel like I'm in Bromley. I feel like I'm back in my hometown. Contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625 Piaggio Oscar Lima. Why? Oh, because it's there. That's why. I did wonder whereabouts we were. That's fine. Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Piaggio Oscar Lima with you. Flight level 340. So I heard the other day somebody mention, can't think of what flight it was, where I was flying to, but somebody was asking, someone was asking the ATC whether they knew whether they knew where the best burger joint was in Cleveland.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Los Angeles Center. Expect the visual runway 21 approach into Sedona. Anticipate descent in about 15 minutes.
Anticipate descent in about 15 minutes. Can we get the visual runway 03 approach into Sedona instead, please? Piaggio Oscar Lima.
Piaggio Oscar Lima. Expect the visual runway 03 approach into Sedona.
Fab.
Los Angeles Center, Alaska 2190.
Expect the visual runway 03 approach into Sedona. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Thank you for your help.
Alaska 2197, Los Angeles Center. Roger. Alaska 2197, contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
Oakland Center 25.75, Alaska 2197.
Everyone's like, boo, Valentine's Day. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of it. No, I look forward to the most Pancake Day. Somewhere over here is Las Vegas. Pancakes with gravy. I didn't think of that. That's actually... I'll tell you what, she's not wrong. She does make a very good point, Gemma. Sarah said you could be nice to your partner every day. Don't need a day for it. Somebody else that thinks the same way as I do. You should be showing your love, or and whatever. You should be showing that you love your partner every single day. Shouldn't need the one day to do it. If you do, you shouldn't be in a relationship. If you do it just the one day. Wilson would put gravy on his pancakes too.
Buffalo 72, climbing to flight level 260 en route to KSEZ.
Buffalo 72, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Spot the northerners hour. Aye, hey up.
80, Buffalo 72.
I'll put gravy on my fucking pancakes. It right fucking nice it is. Wayne, you understand that you're not really supposed to be saying what you got in case she's reading the chat, right? Such an amateur. Yes, Sarah. I do ready mix as well. Fuck that, I ain't got time to be making them from scratch. You're still saying what you got, Wayne. Oh, fuck me, there's too much information. That's a bit much. No, I go down the ready mix route. It's just easy. Sarah says, I don't understand flowers either, they just die. You can tell Sarah's very much a romantic person. She's a romantic gal. Wait, Gemma, I've got a great idea. I've got a great idea for Sarah. If, because, you know, no streams for 5 days. If Sarah comes to Manchester to the TAS fair, I'll buy her a Ryanair model. And I've seen some big Ryanair models there. Offers on the table. I'm just saying, the offer's there. Is it the light up one? I mean, it very well could be. But if Sarah goes to the TAS fair, I'll get her a Ryanair model. So I'm fully expecting to save my money. Oh yeah, only the best for Sarah. But she got to be there. No turn up, no models. No. An actual Ryanair model. An actual model. Right, we're 20 minutes out from Sedona. I'm not going to descend just yet. Whoa! Oh no, it's in response to what Lewis. It's fine. Ignore me. As if I have any chance of going with 2 days' notice. No. How many days' notice have you got? 5 days' notice. I've given you plenty of time. Yeah, we'll do a whip round. Irish Sugar wants a massage in Manchester. Yeah, that massage can be arranged, Irish Sugar. Yeah, Gemma, I actually thought about it this afternoon. I was like, oh, I need to charge my camera batteries up. Should probably do that. I'll do that over the next couple of days. Let it rain, Irish Sugar, all day. Yeah, I've got to charge my camera batteries up. Supposed to be a nice day on Saturday as well, isn't it? Sarah, you know what will get you over the heartbreak of your camera breaking is coming to the TAS fair and claiming your Ryanair model. I'm pushing it like she actually will. It is really it's too soon notice. Too late notice rather. Too soon notice. Yeah, July will be the next one. Just get everybody to go. Be a little day out for everyone. Right, let's start descending. Los Angeles Center. Piaggio Oscar Lima would like to begin our descent, please. As long as it's not the same weekend as Riyadh. I don't think it is. Or it shouldn't be.
Piaggio Oscar Lima. Whenever you'd like, descend and maintain flight level 230.
It's going to balls things up otherwise. Descend and maintain flight level 230 Piaggio Oscar Lima. Lewis said, "Be honest, who bought a Valentine's meal, but will just be themselves." Yeah, normally it's like the TAS fair is the same week as the air tattoo, so July. I think it's 21st. So part of me thinks that it will be 26th and 27th TAS fair. The departure day for me, Monday 21st of July. So 26th and 27th, I reckon. So last year it was the same week, so I booked the entire week off. Did departure day, had a few days to pack, and then went up to the north for task fair. And that's dangerous because if it is then, I'll have been paid almost immediately. Got out my wallet.
TBM November 142 Charlie, Papa Los Angeles Center Squawk 3533 and ident.
3533 and ident. TBM 2 Charlie Papa.
But alrighty then.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, descend and maintain 14,000.
Probably won't be allowed to do that. If you're watching this, if you're enjoying the stream and you haven't done so already, do feel free to hit the like button. It does help us out immensely. The more likes we get, the more eyes we get, and we like that. We like more eyes. Yeah, tinnies is like cans of beer or cans of something. My Valentine's Day will be spent getting pissed up in a pub somewhere up north. Carl says Spain say bye to Le Mans 24 hours. Oh yeah. Yeah, she won't want to be watching that. No chance. Can we get some, let's get some waves in the chat. Say bye bye to Le Mans. And now the end is near. We say bye to Le Mans Racing. Sarah says you never know, you might get lucky. Well, are you coming to Manchester then or not? Lewis says my Valentine's Day will be catching up on my recording of air crash investigation. It's just another day, isn't it? I feel battered and bruised. Why not finish it off? I feel like that's a text message that's supposed to be to Ellie, and he's put it in the chat. Oh shit! Oh no, we're right.
Center on 124.2.
124.2,
JetBlue 732, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.2.
JetBlue 732.
So are we going to hold? So the other thing I've worked out is the aircraft doesn't hold when you descend. So we're about to see if it levels out. Bear in mind we are 89 nautical miles away from Sedona. Stopping power of the aircraft is quite incredible. Will it hold? See, that's interesting. When I did a test flight, it didn't hold. But it is today. Maybe I pressed something I shouldn't have done. It sounds about right. Oh, we've got a discrepancy, haven't we? Of course we do. Right, let's get some thoughts then on the aircraft, seeing as we are descending into Sedona. Have we had fun with this? Nippy little things as Gemma really is. Descend and maintain flight level 140, Piaggio Oscar Lima. So we'll see if we can feature this a little bit more, because this has been a lot of fun. And I think I would fly this into sort of the airports that, you know, if we do sort of like the private jet, I'd be tempted to give this a try, you know, into Mountain Air. I think it could work. Lee says I've seen Dizzy and Dippy at London City. Funny you should say that. I've also seen Dizzy and Dippy on Instagram. Apparently they live in Chatham. Can we have a barrel roll? No. I don't even think you can barrel roll it. I wouldn't want to try. The other thing to take note of is the range here. Which one does it do? Both of them. So you can change the range of the map using this button here. Zoom all the way out to like quite a range.
Piaggio Oscar Lima. Descend and maintain 4000. Altimeter 29.85.
Descend and maintain 4000. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Alright, 4000. Interesting. Okay, so we are beginning our sort of descent into Sedona. There is somebody else on the ground in a citation. So if a citation can go there, this airplane will grease it absolutely perfectly.
West.
Southwest 928, go ahead with your request.
It's going to be a very short thing, altitude / time. Then after we get the top of climbing back to the stand, the flight level 290. 928, we'll clear the descent to flight level 290 top of climb.
What did he ask for? Pissed at this time of day.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, contact Albuquerque Center on 135.325.
Contact Albuquerque Center on 135.325. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Good day. Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Piaggio Oscar Lima with you. Flight level 170 descending 4,000. Even that I think is a bit dodge.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Albuquerque Center. Good afternoon, Sedona altimeter 29.88.
So the airport for Sedona rests on something like a hilltop here.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Albuquerque Center. Contact Phoenix departure on 126.375.
Sort of rests on like a tabletop. That's how we call it. So there's a drop pretty much either side of the runway.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Albuquerque Center. Turn right, heading 165 vectors for the visual runway 3 approach.
Look at the rain there, look. Turn right heading 165 vectors for the visual runway 3 approach, and we'll also contact Phoenix departure on 126.375. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Phoenix departure, good afternoon. Piaggio Oscar Lima with you at flight level 140, descending 4,000.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Phoenix departure, good afternoon, Sedona altimeter 29.88.
Yeah, Gemma, that's the one. You got lost. I still remember it. It's a cracking little airport to test your landings out with.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Phoenix departure. Contact Albuquerque departure on 128.45.
Bring that speed down a little bit if we can. Contact Albuquerque departure on 128.45 Piaggio Oscar Lima. Albuquerque departure, good afternoon. Piaggio Oscar Lima with you, flight level 120, descending 4,000. Bit of rain there, look. We don't need Flight Sim 2024.
Oscar Lima, Albuquerque departure. Good afternoon, Sedona, altimeter 29.88.
Look how good that looks without Flight Sim 2024. Just descending a little quicker at the moment.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Albuquerque departure. Turn left, heading 140. Piaggio Oscar Lima, Albuquerque departure, turn left heading 120.
What are we doing? Apart from nearly hitting this mountaintop. Turn left heading 120. Piaggio Oscar Lima. We should clear that. Pretty. Pretty. Carl wants a burger before landing.
Turn right heading 095.
I don't think we need to go to 4,000 personally.
Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Eastern 1093 is maintaining 350.
Okay there, sir. Gonna maintain that splat level. Yeah, should be fine. Here comes the child. Well, the childish feeling in me, which is I'm laughing at the word mingy or mingy. That's the childish side. Is it there? Mingy. Hello, Mingy.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, 13 miles from the approach turn. Turn left heading 060 until established. Cleared for the visual runway 3 approach.
I think that must be it. Turn left heading 060 until established. Cleared for the visual runway 3 approach. Piaggio Oscar Lima. Mingy. That's the childish nature in me, laughing at that word. Right, first lot of flaps in. Get the airplane slowed down. Once we get visual on the runway, we'll take the autopilot off and we will go in from here. It did not like that. Listen to that. Hear the beeping? That's because the throttle's all the way down. Nice little warning beeping there for you. I'll give you the gear animation as well in a sec. But music's off. Oh shit. So you see what it's doing here, look. So we're almost, because we're... I've only just noticed this, because we're sort of 3/4 of the way top of the... It's actually holding the speed for us. I did not know that. I did not know it was doing that. That's actually quite fascinating. So it could, realistically, it could go all the way. But it's not doing that at all. That's actually really fascinating. Ellie's back. Welcome back. David says definitely no dick tonight. No, there's no dick tonight. We're not in Luxembourg.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Sedona Airport at your 1 o'clock, 11 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency. Take care.
I will take care, thank you. Change to advisory frequency approved with the airport at our 1 o'clock. Have a good day. Piaggio Oscar Lima.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency. Have a good day.
Oh god, it's there. Right, here we go. I did wonder where it was. Right in front of us. It's here. Right, landing predictions. Here we go. Get your rating predictions in. About to just get some altitude. Lost. Gemma's gone 207. Replay is on. So even though we're nosediving, the aircraft is still losing speed, which is good. Wilson 230. See what we can do here. Very difficult to land this. The aircraft's speed that you can get it to the minimum of is 90 knots.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Sedona Airport at your 1 o'clock, 2 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency.
Albuquerque departure, airport in sight for Piaggio Oscar Lima.
Piaggio Oscar Lima, Sedona Airport at your 1 o'clock, 2 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency. Have a good day.
Yeah, fuck off. We're cleared to land. It's all good. Oh god. That'll do. Beautiful, look at that. Just like that, welcome to Sedona. What a plane. What a beautiful aeroplane. Oh, even better. Ah, interesting. So Sedona. So the reason we couldn't get ATC for Sedona is because there is no departure, or we got the approach, but there's no ground or tower. So we'll go ahead and taxi under our own power, and we'll go into ground idle. And here we go. What an incredible aircraft this is. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the flight this evening. It's been great fun showing this off. 131. According to the simulator, Volanta has it down at 44 feet per minute. A definite buttery landing. Applying some power because we've got to go uphill. What this will do is just allow us to fly to short runway places. But yeah, what an addition to the flight simulator. Stopped on the line as well. Look at that. Right on the line. There's a white line just here. Beautiful. Let's end the flight. Cracking little flight. Do like this airport. And she stops very quickly. Flight time today, 1 hour and 32 minutes. Which is 7 minutes early. Predicted flight time was 1 hour 39. We got here in 1 hour 32. Beautiful stuff. So there you go. I'd rate it 10 out of 10, 100%. This aircraft is brilliant, and it makes me want to fly it all the time. Until the 350 comes out, then it's a different story. But a lovely addition to the flight simulator. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Albuquerque Center, Vision Jet 15 Lima Charlie. We have information with.
No. So, all that's left to do is we'll take the AI traffic off. We will get myself off the camera, get the thumb off the camera. Time for the replay. If you're leaving us now, and you haven't done so already, and you're leaving, feel free to leave a like on the stream. It helps us out immensely. If you have done and you're sticking around, replay is inbound shortly. We're back tomorrow with Ryanair 737-800 from Porto to Marseille. 7:15 start for that one. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're sticking around, the replay is coming up right now.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position.
Take care, everybody. Look after yourselves and each other. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow for some more fun and games here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. Take care. Good night. Bye for now.